Namaste. In this session, we're practicing about 20 minutes of vinyasa yoga with the emphasis of core awareness. So physically, our core is, yes, front abs, side obliques, and our back. So in this session, we'll be strengthening and opening these areas. And almost every session, if not every session, we work the core, not only the core, but the entire body. However, today, in terms of my cueing, I'll just be emphasizing this area. So that's physically. Energetically, the core is associated with the solar plexus. In Sanskrit, this energy center is called manipura, which then translates to city of jewels. So the idea is that within each of us, there is a treasure. We all have an intrinsic value. We wouldn't be here alive at this time if that weren't the case, if we didn't have some sort of purpose or dharma to fulfill. And so psychologically, this energy center is associated with our self-worth, our esteem, self-efficacy, which is our belief or perception of what we're capable of doing and achieving. And this is important to know because and practice, because there's a saying, whether or not you believe you can do something, you're right. So for example, if you believe you can learn math or some language, you're more likely to do the steps, to do the work that will enable you to learn math or anything at that. So that includes studying or asking for help. And then on the other hand, if you believe you can't learn math, if you believe you're just not a math person, then you're much less likely to study or to ask for help or to ask questions at that. And so on our yoga mat, it's similar. As far as props, I will be cueing to blocks, especially if you like to use blocks for things such as triangle or half moon. I suggest having some sort of block or support. You can use a chair as well, or a wall even. And we will be flipping back and forth as we do in most of our sessions here. So I suggest placing either a block or your prop, one on each end, so that you can minimize any extra maneuvering, which is okay too. Yeah. So with that said, let's begin. Samastitihi. Draw your big toes to touch. Hands to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale for Om. Om. The bija sound for the solar plexus or manipura is Ram, R-A-M. So together, inhale for Ram. Ram. Surya Namaskar, A, Sun A. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your hands wide and up, touch your palms, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs, empty the breath. Inhale, halfway lift through the spine. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga, low plank. You can skip or use your knees. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. 1. 2, gaze towards your navel. And 3, step or jump to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, root to rise tall. Samastitihi, exhale. Second one, Sun B, inhale, chair pose, bend your knees. At the same time, reach your hands high. Exhale, fold over your legs, empty breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, vinyasa. Stay with your breath. Downward facing dog, exhale. Step your right leg forward, root down through your left heel. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Exhale, Chaturanga, low plank. Use your full exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, use your belly, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step your left leg forward, root your right heel. As you inhale, lift up, Warrior 1. Exhale, Chaturanga, low plank. Lock your belly in as you lower down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Look up. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Step or jump to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Utkatasana, inhale, chair pose. Sit down and keep breathing here. Lean more into your heels, keeping all 10 toes rooted. Biceps by your ears. Lock your belly in. Inhale. Exhale, chair plane. Fly your arms back. Palms face the earth and think cobra in the chest. Pull your pinkies in towards each other. And then little pulses with the palms. So as you exhale, lift your palms up. Here for 3, 2, and 1. Pause here. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane once again. This time, lean into your right leg. Lock your belly in as you lift your left heel. Good. Keep breathing. Inhale here. Exhale, slide or shoot your left leg back to find crescent lunge legs. Inhale, high crescent. Very good. And then exhale, bend your back knee to hover. You can also lower down all the way. Just keep kicking into your back heel. Draw your hands to your heart center. Good. Hug the hips in, squeezing your inner thighs, your feet in towards each other. You can stay here or join me for the twist. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist over to your right side. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Keep going. Notice if your legs and your hips are trying to twist with you. Try to stabilize them in place so that you find the twist from your center. Fully exhales. Do 2 or 3 more. Good. Inhale, straighten your back leg, arms up. Exhale, fly the arms back. Low crescent lunge. And then inhale, star pose. Woo. Pivot open, shake it out. Let it go. And then once again, rebend the knee, warrior 2. Just very briefly. Inhale, straighten your right leg. And then find your way into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Lower your right hand down, either onto a block, big toe, or floating. Look up towards your left hand. Expand through your center. Here for 1, 2, and 3. Draw your left hand onto your hip. Look down towards your right leg. Bend your right knee and then lean into your right leg so much that you can lift your left leg. Your hand could be on a block or onto your mat. Just make sure it's about a foot in front of your foot and off slightly to the side. Option to extend your left hand. Option to look up towards your hand. Okay, extend through all directions, kicking through your left leg. Here for 1, 2, and 3. Look down, bend your right knee, and then land back into a star pose. Shake it out. Good, good. And then exhale, draw your hands to your hips, big toes touch. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, fold over your legs. You can place your hands in line with your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. Keep lifting your sit bones. Here for 1. Fully exhales. 2. and 3. Inhale, halfway lift through the spine. Stay for the exhale. And then inhale, rise up to stand. And then jumping to the back of your mat, step or hop, samastitihi. Woo. So towards your left leg. Very good. Shake that side out. And then inhale, chair pose. Sit down, reach up. As you exhale, fly your arms back. Good, good. This time, face your palms in towards each other. Close the fingers, and then pulse your pinkies up towards the sky and in towards your hands towards each other. So it's like a upward and inward motion. Exhaling as you pulse. Here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fly the arms back once again. This time leaning into your left leg. So much you can lift your right foot. Good. Stay for the inhale. Using your core, exhale, slide or shoot your back leg, your right leg back. Yep. No crescent lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Lift up. Exhale, bend your back knee. Draw your hands to your heart center. Again, you can lower your knee down as well. And then either stay here or find the twist as you inhale forward, as you exhale, twist. Keeping the spine long, legs stable. You can go fast or slow. Just stay with your breath. Exhaling completely here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, high crescent, arms up. Exhale, fly your arms back. And then inhale, burst open into star for a moment. Shake it out. Let it go. And then exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your left leg. You can shorten the stance if you'd like to find Trikonasana. Extend your spine forward, Utthita. Lower your left hand down, either onto block, big toe, or your shin. And then look up towards your right hand. Here for 3. Expand through your chest, through your center. 2. And 1. Look down towards your left foot, right hand on your hip as you bend your left knee. Lean into your left leg. Plant your hand either onto a block or your mat. A foot in front of you. And then kick your right heel high. Flex the ankle. Option to extend your right hand. Maybe look up. Keep awareness expanding through your belly. Here for 1. Half moon. 2. And 3. Look down. If you looked up, bend your left knee and then land back into star pose. Shake it out. And then exhale. Point your toes in towards each other. This time, interlace your fingers behind for chest expansion. Option for a strap as well if you'd like. Good. Inhale. Look up. Shoulders back. Exhale. Fold over your legs. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Here for 5 to 6 breaths. Option to keep the bind. Option for headstand if that's your jam today. Okay, just enjoy being upside down regardless. Here for 3, 2, and 1. Return down if you lift it up. Inhale. Everyone halfway lift the spine. Stay for the exhale. And then inhale, rise back up to stand. And then step or jump to the top of your mat. Right side, samastitihi. Very, very good. Now heading into balancing. Lean into your right leg. Yep. Draw your arms up towards the sky and bring your left knee up to 90 degree. One-legged mountain pose. Keep pressing down through your right leg. Option to stay here. Option to kick your left heel and point your toes. Use your belly to lift. Here for 1, 2, and 3. Return or bend the knee. Sit back to half or standing figure 4. Sit the hips back. Flex your left ankle and sit back into chair pose, right leg. Good. Lock the belly in. Think cobra in the chest. Option to fly the arms back. Option to find a bind. Here for 1, 2, stretch your left hip. And 3, reversing hands back up. One-legged mountain pose, bring the left knee. Exhale, samastitihi. Woo. Right away, lean into your left leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring your right knee up. Exhale, stay. Okay, use your belly to lift your leg. You can stay here or kick your right heel and or point your toes. Here for 1. Think mountain in your full body. 2, use your center. And 3, bend your right knee, standing figure 4. Sit your hips back. As you cross your right ankle outside of your left knee, flex your right ankle. Cobra in the chest. And stretch through your right hip. Option to fly your arms back. Option to interlace your fingers. Here for 1. 360 core support. 2. And 3. Inhale, return the arms back up. Lift the leg. Inhale. Exhale, samastitihi. Good, good. Shake it out. And let's flow back down to the mat. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift through the spine. Stay here or bakasana, crow pose. Plant your palms, bend your elbows back, and place your knees onto your triceps. Good. Lift your belly to alleviate weight onto your hands and look forward. Okay, you want to look where you want to go, right? Just like psychologically, you want to go. Good. Stay here or begin to lift 1, the other, or both feet. Touch the toes. Here for 1. Use your belly, lift your hips. 2. And 3. Step or jump back. Chaturanga, low plank. Exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And then everybody will meet downward facing dog. Exhale. Nice work. Let that go. And then look forward. Step or jump through to a seat. Good. Bring 1 block or your prop with you and find your way onto your back. Lay down, plant your heels. We'll do first round, regular bridge. Inhale, lift your hips. Interlace your fingers underneath for chest expansion. That's just extra. Good. Use your legs, use your arms, pressing down to lift your hips. Soften through your throat and your jaw. And then exhale, release the bind if you had it. Free your spine, your core back down. Knock your knees in, heels out. And then assess. Draw your hands onto your belly. Next round, we'll do restorative or supported bridge. Place your block or prop, if you could use a blanket, foam roller, second mat, underneath your sacrum. If you don't have a prop, you can do bridge once again. Onto the flat part of your spine, and then extend both legs forward, arms overhead. But if you have the prop, completely disengage your effort. Trust in your posture. When it's a restorative yoga, it takes a lot of confidence it takes a lot of confidence to trust and surrender, to allow things to be. And it takes courage as well. So here in this restorative posture, practice surrendering, trusting that we are exactly where we need to be, as we are. There is always some sort of purpose. And here, trust yourself, trust in your body's capacity to open, to heal itself, to learn. Good. If you extended your legs, replant your heels. Plant your hands by your side and lift your hips and remove the block or prop from underneath you. Return your spine, your core back to your mat. And then draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Rock side to side, massaging your low back. And then extend your legs up towards the sky, waterfall pose. Draw your arms out to a T. Okay, palms down. If you have the space, just make sure your arms are perpendicular with your body. If you don't have the space, you can also go post the arms. But keeping both shoulders rooted. Flex your ankles and take a breath in. Exhale, lower your heels over towards your right hand. It comes close but doesn't touch. Inhale, return your legs back up. Exhale, switch to the left. If you don't have space, you can bend your knees. But keep the knees touching. Keep going, breath to movement. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to left. Option to look opposite direction of the legs. Good. This is really good for the core and the spine. Let's do 2 more each side. Once you're done with your 2 each side, return both legs up. Shake them out. Bring your arms up as well. Shake them out. Thank you, thank you. And then take ball pose. Hug your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms and draw your forehead towards your knees. If you can reach, perhaps kiss your knees. Mwah, mwah. Silently thanking yourself for showing up, doing this work. Believing in your capacity. Inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Release your legs, release your arms. Make any adjustments to lay comfortably so you can rest. Letting go of control of your breath and your body. Just noticing your breath, being aware of the inhale and the exhale. And I'll leave you here in Shavasana. Please stay for at least a few more minutes to integrate your practice. As always, thank you. Thanks to all our teachers. Acknowledge the divine offering within each of us. I see you. I see me. Namaste.